Hello again everybody, welcome back to another video here on the YouTube channel of the Razor Company. I'm the Shaving Cyclist on YouTube and Instagram. Let's get started. So for today we're going to go with this one, Nordost. It's a really nice smoked orange scent from Barrister and Mann. It's in their omnibus shaving soap base. So we're just going to wet the old head down here and get started. I just got out of a warm shower, so not a lot of reason to soak or anything like that. It's been a hot minute since I've seen everybody in a shave video, especially with my head, so I had an opportunity to do that for everybody. Hope everyone's doing well. And the brush for today is my usual 24mm Amber Aerolite from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. Works really well on my head, and I've been using this all week. It's kind of a nasty, well, not really nasty, but it's been cooler and rainy and just kind of just blah. And I thought maybe smoked orange would lift my mood, and it certainly has. So you can see that it's lathering up very quickly. Put some of that on the old head there. I'm going to overload the brush just a touch, just because it's been, what, 2.5 days worth of growth, and look at that, looks like I got a stocking cap on, or a toque as they would say in Canada. Anyway, so yeah, it's just been kind of just gnarly weather, and I'm just kind of just tired of it all, and it's only November, so that's not a good sign. So take some of that out of the tub. All right, rinse my hands off here real quick. So I've been using this all week. It's one of the things that I've been doing lately is to get through some of my soaps. So I've been using them for 1 week, and it's been working remarkably well. I'm getting through some soap. Maybe not all the way on a tub, but certainly making some inroads. I just decided that at one point earlier this year, I think it was around like March, I had a lot of tubs, and as much as I love the fact that we can purchase a lot of tubs of things we like, it just got to the point where it was getting kind of crazy. For me personally, for others it's not so much that crazy, but you know, to each their own, which is fine. We'll wet this down just a touch more, I think. Really build up that lather a little bit. Now the instructions from Barrister and Mann is you only really need about maybe 30 seconds worth of swirl for a face shave, and well, that's great. You know, your head, you're going to have a lot more surface area, so it's really kind of better in my opinion to overload than to underload, because you really do want that slickness up top, especially if you're a head shaver, which would make sense, right? Make sure we get the back all nice and lathered. A lot of wet shavers have said that this reminds them of Christmas time or the holiday season, and I would tend to agree. It's got that, it's not really frankincense-y or incense, but it does have that vibe to it, which is really cool. So my question for everybody watching today is, what's your favorite holiday scent, or really even winter scent, right? And then just put them in the comments down below. I would really appreciate just hearing back from everybody, have a little bit more interaction. Maybe I get a new soap for the holidays. I mean, I'm sure I will, right? Because that's usually what shavers do, is they ask for more shave gear, whether it's hardware or software, or gift certificates for future purchases on the hot item that comes out. You can see that there's quite a bit. So I'm not going to shave with this the entire shave, but I've got a 34C loaded up with a shark blade, and I'm just going to do around my ears here real quick. I'm going to face shave after this so it doesn't have to be perfect around the ears, but I like to kind of face shave from like the top of the ear down. So we'll kind of go here. We are going to use my trusty leaf, and I'll show you that here in just a moment. And we're going to go with the combination that really works well for me. It's the Astra Green in the bottom slots, the bottom or the middle and the bottom, right here. And then in the top slot, we've got the feather. First use for everything. Now, typically with the Astras, I will toss them after one shave. I find that, at least on my head, for me, after one shave, they're pretty well cached. The feather I can get away with one more shave after this, and then I'll toss that one as well. Put it into the blade bank. This soap base is really, really nice. I'm really enjoying it, using this. I've enjoyed using this scent all throughout the week. It's really lifted my mood. There we go. And the leaf makes quick work of a head shave. A lot of guys use DEs. It's not that I don't have the patience for it. I'm sure I would be very good at it. Just typically I shave at night, right? So I just kind of want to finish off the day and get the shave in and just kind of move on. So maybe in 2024 I'll set a goal of becoming proficient at DE shaving for my head. Now I may go against the grain here. I find that when I go with, right, so that's kind of like the top down for me, it really doesn't do, I don't do a great job of that, and I don't know if that's because it's the shape of my head or the razor. I've tried it with DEs and also with the leaf, and it just doesn't ever seem to really do a wonderful job. And my hair isn't that long anyway right now, to where I can't get away with it. Now, of course, if it's been like 3 or 4 days, I will of course do it the opposite, right? I'll do a north-south pass all the way around, then maybe an east-west all the way around, and then a south-north. But honestly, that took care of a lot of hair right off the bat. Shouldn't have too much problem with that. Yeah, we're almost there. So this next pass we'll do a bunch of touch-ups. I can tell that there's quite a bit here on this side, but not on this side. So let's get this all handled. I don't have the matchy splash, and I'm not going to use an aftershave just yet, because I'm going to move into a face shave after this, and I just I like to kind of do it all at once. So what I do have is this one that I'll use all over after the fact. It's Master Soap Creations Orange and Cedarwood, which is a terrific matchup of this, or for this shave. Because of the orange, and then of course the cedarwood brings a little bit of depth to it, which goes well with the smoky vibe of this soap, in my opinion, of course. Everyone's got their own opinions. And then something that I'm finishing off fragrance-wise is Only the Brave, right? From Diesel. And again, it's got kind of that citrusy top note, and then kind of some amber and other darker notes down below in the base of the fragrance, which again, in my opinion, matches up very nicely. So, you know, you don't always have to have the same matchy match, right? You can find things that work for you, you know. With this soap, you know, another citrus scent that may work well would be, you know, like Eros, right? Because it's got some citrus in it. By Versace, pardon me, or something like that. So. You notice that my handlebars are starting to come out. It's No Shave November 2023 as we're filming this, or recording it rather. I'm pretty excited about that. So I think it's gonna really, it's really gonna come out nicely in the end. I've had the mustache for a year now. That's when Hans was born. When I named it last year, Hans, for Hans Boker, right? I think it's Hans Boker. Anyway, I just named it Hans because I liked the name. It was kind of cool and fun, kind of catchy. I suppose around Christmas you could always call it Hans Gruber for Die Hard, right? The movie, which is a Christmas movie. I don't care who says differently, but it is. I like to kind of go like this a little bit too, right? So it's a pseudo again, or across the grain on both sides of my head. I dare say we're almost there, gang. Even with the head lather, we're still sub 15 minutes right now. And while you probably shouldn't race to get through a shave, I do like to respect Jason at the Razor Company, you know, trying to keep my videos, at least on his channel, a little bit short. So if you visit The Shaving Cyclist on YouTube, encourage you to take a look at my collection so far. I've got some pretty good ones out there. They're a little bit on the longer side sometimes, although there's other times that I do cut them, I do narrow them down. Sometimes the straight razor videos tend to get a little bit on the longer side just because of what a straight razor entails and the concentration, so. Guys, I think that's it. Maybe just one little bit right there, right in the middle. Yeah. All right, and rinse off and we'll give you the final verdict. That, you guys, was really, really nice. Maybe just a little bit right here. We'll just pull out the DE right there. I think we got her. We got us a shave. So thanks a lot for joining me. I'm gonna move into my head shave right now. So I'm not gonna rinse off or anything further, or dry off, I should say. Anyway, thanks a lot for joining me. I certainly do appreciate it. Hope all your shaves are great, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.